I like to read the commentary by various writers on what they think will be the most important occurrences in the upcoming year. I have a stack of the Year Ahead Maclean's magazines, but also collect The World Ahead by The Economist. I typically avoid Maclean's the rest of the year because it noticeably caters to Eastern liberal policies. On the other hand, The Economist covers the entire world and prints facts rather than opinions. This time, there's only room for my take on some factors that Maclean's see for 2024. The housing sector this year, which is the most talked about, challenged any possibility of cheers from me when they talked about the $4 billion government accelerator fund and the 100,000 homes they expect completed in 3 years. Personally, I'm not sure how that can be accomplished. There are a number of but-only ifs to go along with the program criteria. Words like a requirement for density-boosting guidelines, removing parking, exclusionary zoning called for by the Trudeau government and company, who have never built 30,000 plus homes in a single year, makes the prediction around it just naive. Now, where are the trades coming from? To my knowledge, no specific requirements for experienced building trades is being requested and screened for by Immigration Canada. When Calgary was named with Humboldt, Saskatchewan as 2 example cities to watch, I decided someone needs a class in civics. Humboldt is a very nice town of 6,000, but with much more different needs than Calgary's population of, 1.64 million, which gained 86,000 plus newcomers in 2023 alone. The writer's prediction that a tiny home movement will sweep the nation as one of the affordable housing options tells me this is someone who has not actually discussed any associated costs. Each tiny home requires their own underground utilities dug deep into the trenches, and the same holds for the idea of alley or coach-style homes, also mentioned as possibilities. Too bad this kind of information is not released at the same time. After all, we are taxpayers and we are paying for all of this. Now, from there, the politics showed even more as the chapters moved into climate change, apparently. Public clean air shelters will be built by the government with high-grade filtration systems to contend with smoke particles in the air if a wildfire occurs. Why not just utilize the never-used COVID encampments that are currently stored in a warehouse in Quebec? Hey, better yet, why not just create incentives for homeowners to upgrade their filtration systems? $50 million. Yes, $50 million evacuation center is being built in Northern Ontario on the Missinaibi Cree First Nation as an ideal template, they say. I wonder if that's where the lithium and other rare soils are scheduled to be dug for those 2 recently subsidized battery plants granted to Ontario. And is this center for the First Nations group that they've been holding up the dig? I don't know. These are not Maclean's ideas, only their predictions made off government stated policy. But seriously, everyone, it's time to stop scaring the kids.